Hi, I'm John McElroy, and here's my instant styling analysis of the new Saab 9.5. And man, what a car. This is the best looking Saab that we have seen in decades. Why? Because it goes back to the roots of the company. Just check out the front end. Look how rounded it is. It's what the aerodynamicists called plan view. Just like the prow of a ship or a boat. It's out there to break through the wind very smoothly and cleanly. Just look how they've wrapped the hood over, the very thin gaps and everything, again for aerodynamic reasons. One thing that I want to point out too, that's not related to aerodynamics, is the blue tint that they've put on the headlamp cover, a theme that they pick up in several places on the car. As you come around to the side, and you got to remember this is a turbocharged model, look how they've made the wheel look like the fins on a turbocharger impeller. I just love how that all ties in. And speaking of that blue tint, check out these turn signal lamps that are integrated into the mirror. They've got a blue tint. Then, of course, all luxury cars have got to have a fender vent. Saab has put it down here, right down by the rocker. They've given it a nice little swoop. And speaking of the bright work that they've used as an accent, check out the door handles. You know, most companies would have just put bright work on the entire handle. All Saab did was put a little nice sliver of bright work on the top of the handle. Very subtle design. I like that a lot. And speaking of subtlety, look how they've outlined the glass area, the DLO, the daylight opening as they call it. They haven't taken chrome all the way around. They just pick it up at the very end and give it this nice little swoop, what Saab calls the hockey stick. Again, very subtle, but it's that kind of things in design that I like. Now, back to the blue tint. They pick it up in the taillights, sweep it across the car, and they've also put some very nice detail into the taillights. And when you stand back and look at it again, very rounded, very smooth, very aerodynamic. One last point that I've got to make too is this rear quarter panel that goes all the way up into the roof. This is one-piece stamping. Very unusual to see this long of a piece in the car. Of course, it's a low volume one. They can take their time to do it right. Overall, when you stand back and look at this car, what you'll notice is one surface blends into the other. The side goes into the roof goes into the rear end. It's a very beautiful overall shape. And I got to tell you, this is the best looking Saab that we have seen in over 20 years.